Someone recently asked me in a comment if I could talk about anxious relationship type empaths that are in relationship with avoidant types. Avoidant types and anxious types are pretty big buzzwords right now in the healing community and in the self-help community. And while they're really great frameworks for understanding ourself more in this our mind body system, and for understanding our mind's tendencies. And both anxious and avoidant type were put into place usually in childhood or at an earlier time to help us with our unmet needs for love. Are you anxiously attached and you hold on to someone or to a relationship at all costs for fear of being alone or for fear of letting it go for whatever reason? Or are you sort of a cool avoidant type who doesn't really attach much or pushes people away for fear of being hurt or because you've been hurt in the past? And while these are really important for helping us to understand our mind's tendencies and how we function in this world, in this mind body system, they also create identities that we sort of identify with. I'm an anxious type or I'm an avoidant type, just like other identities we have. I'm a Leo, or I am depressed, or I have X disease, or I'm a mother, or I'm a father. There are multiple identities we wear, but it's important to recognize that these are identities that we're wearing, like a costume we're wearing, or like a filter that we put over our light as it shines out. And these identities affect how we perceive the world and how we also allow the world to perceive us. As an anxious relationship type, empath, it can be really tough to feel your partner pull away and get into that avoidance or start to push back against you or to run away entirely because you feel not only that anxiety that has been trained into your system come forward, but you also feel their emotional content around why they're pushing away and avoiding you. And then our tendency is to want to fix that or change that or somehow take on responsibility for their feelings and try to make them better or to change ourselves to make them better. And this can be quite a disaster for both our mind, our body, our psyche, and in our relationships. My suggestion is to practice dropping into the self, to feeling yourself here anchored in this mind and body system, the one that's witnessing that anxiousness, the one that's witnessing your avoidant partner. And while it can be hard to do this on the fly, practicing it through meditation and really dropping into that witness and witnessing that anxious part that's probably a much littler part of you, a younger part of you that's feeling that anxiousness, and being compassionate towards that part within yourself, as well as you are already that one within your partner. And it may be helpful to do some inner child work to get clear on where in the past you put into place that avoidant or anxious attachment type in order to get get your needs met and to get the love that you were needing or the safety and protection you were needing. And then get curious about how old you were when you decided that you needed to manage other people's emotions in order to get your needs met. Do you get anxious and cling to them and try to make them stay or beg them to stay? Or do you get avoidant and push them away and think, I don't need them anyway? And then have compassion for that little one who was doing the best they could with what they had at the moment. Maybe befriend her and let her know that you, the adult here in 2025, you've got this. And she can play. She doesn't have to worry about managing all that anxiety and managing those other people's feelings anymore. They have a right to feel what they're feeling, as do you. And she can just relax a little because you, the adult here, you've got this. And practice coming into your adult self here and having compassion for yourself, for that younger one, but also for your partner and that wounded child within them that probably is being triggered right now as they're trying to be avoidant and run away. And you're not responsible for their emotions. You're okay. You got this, as you always are and you always have been. Namaste, my friends. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if you'd like any help with this. Blessings.